East Central, welcome to Poplarville, Mississippi, where your East Central Hornets are playing for the South State Championship. Look at the crowd, and it's not even near game time. These fans are excited. These fans are ready for 4 quarters of football, and that's what it's going to take. 4 solid quarters of football to get to the state championship. It happens tonight. They've got to be loud, they've got to be proud, and they've got to stand up for their Hornets, and I can guarantee you this crowd is going to do just that. East Central is going to have to play solid, just like they've been doing all along. With that explosive offense and that lockdown defense is what it's going to take. And they've got what it takes to keep that Hurley Express moving. They're not going to be denied state, but they've got to get past this Poplarville team tonight. It's up to them. 4 quarters of football. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this.
Lines and traffic got you down? Ever feel like friendly service is a thing of the past? Well, at H&H Chevron, our friendly staff is always happy to greet you with a smile and get you going fast. Let us take care of you. Since 1992, fast and friendly customer service, quality, and satisfaction have always been our #1 priority.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Paula Barlow Insurance Agency in Moss Point. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency offers competitive rates on homeowners policies that include wind and hail. Call or stop by today for a free, no-obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, helping you lower your rates and not your expectations for nearly 20 years. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, a proud sponsor of East Central Hornet football on WGUD.
Bozo's Seafood Market in Delhi has been a Gulf Coast tradition since 1956, and they've been voted as one of America's 50 best seafood places to eat. The owner, Keith, invites you to stop by and check out their wide variety of fresh seafood caught daily. And while you're there, grab a seat and let the excellent cooks fix something up just the way you like it. Dine in or get it to go. Call and orders are welcome at Bozo's Seafood Market in Delhi on Ingalls Avenue in Pascagoula.
The East Central Hornets. Joe, East Central chimes in at 12-0, where the Poplarville Hornets come in at 13-0. Poplarville won the toss, elected to receive, so East Central will get the ball after half.
That is correct. Actually, East Central won the toss and deferred to the second half.
Did they defer? I thought they said Poplarville.
No, Poplarville, East Central won the toss and deferred their choice to the second half, so Poplarville took the ball this half to make sure they got it at least out of one of the halves.
Okay, we'll see. There you go.
I've actually had coaches win the toss and elect to kick thinking that they were going to kick and then get it, and no, they get to kick off both halves.
Bo I've done called you Bo, but here we go.
Well, Bo's on our thoughts and our prayers.
He is our thoughts. He's usually my cohort in crime, but out ill. And I guarantee you he's home, or I'm sorry, he is in the hospital tonight listening to this on the radio. So definitely thinking about him. But let's get to this East Central game. Back deep for Poplarville, number 13, DJ Travis. And I'm trying to pick up that other number.
Those numbers are hard to read, Harold.
Number 17, Cannon Ray. Kicking off for East Central, Branson Davis. And he boots it. Looks like it is going to go in the end zone, so Poplarville will get the ball on their 20-yard line.
Yeah, high school, Harold, as most folks know, that kick into the end zone is non-returnable, so they'll get it to start their offense on the 20.
And if you didn't already know, my cohort in crime tonight, Joe Abston, he is a Mississippi high school referee, so definitely educated as far as the rules go.
Yeah, if you could tell the coaches that'd be appreciated.
Trying to end around, and he's hit right off the bat by number 26 and number 24. Avery White, number 24, and that was number 26. Absolutely, 26 coming in, Andrew Seward, and he was hit hard.
Yeah, the Hornets tried a little wing reverse there to start off the game, try to catch East Central off guard, keying on Austin Bolton, but East Central was having none of it.
Avery White, number 24 for East Central, leads the team in tackles. Little misdirection.
Yeah, tackle made by number 21, Joe Reeser.
Number 43 also getting up off the bottom of the pile, Ethan Davidson. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
I think this, Harold, is one of the keys of the game right here, is which team can get their passing attack on track. Both teams like to pound the ball and run it as much as they can, but you're going to have these situations throughout the night where you're going to have to throw it. And I don't know if 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 7 is going to be a running down for Poplarville or not.
East Central comes in averaging about 358 yards a game. Poplarville coming in and averaging just above 400. Dropped back to pass. It's picked up, and it looks like they've got a scoop and score. And who's got that? Number 24, Avery White. So East Central strikes first. That defense puts numbers on the board right off the bat.
Yeah, great penetration by number 20, Branson Davis, with the sack and knocked the ball loose. And nothing like getting 6 points before your offense steps on the field.
Tell you what, it popped out. I wasn't sure if they would called it dead or what, but that wasn't the case. East Central puts it in the end zone.
Yeah, the quarterback for Poplarville never saw him coming, got him from the blind side. Good disguised blitz at East Central call there, and he came in untouched and made the play.
Branson Davis kicking for East Central. Number 14, Riley Brown on the hold. It's up and good. So East Central takes the early lead, 7-0. That was quick, Joe.
Yeah, very quick. Like I said, it's nice for the visiting team to come out, defense come out, make a strong stand to start the game and actually get an opportunity to put points on the board. And the East Central offense hadn't even seen the field, and they're already up 7-0.
Well, let's throw some stats out. Right before that touchdown, we had said that East Central was averaging 358.4 yards a game, as Poplarville come in at about 404 a game. Passing yards, East Central at 70.6 and Poplarville at 42.8. You were talking about passing earlier with a 6'6" receiver, as East Central has in Cumbus, a Mississippi State
commit.
Look for him to try to go to him early.
Well, I mean, East Central wants to crown and pound just like Poplarville wants to do the same. Both squads are not.
DJ Davis on the return. Going to bring the ball out to about the 32-yard line. Finish your thought.
Looks like number 8 or number 9. I can't tell. His jersey's tucked up under his shoulder, his breastplate on the shoulder pads there, made the stop. But neither team is really built for the pass. I think East Central does have a little smaller advantage when you got a guy that's 6'6". You don't have very many defensive backs or safeties that's be able to cover a 6'6" guy. You just kind of throw it up and let him go get it.
Number 9, Antonio Barnes, quarterback for Poplarville, throws pretty good on the run, doesn't run the ball a lot, so don't look for him to try to tuck it and run, but never say never.
No.
Come in, Avery White came in, a misdirection play, had him behind the line of scrimmage. Poplarville touchdown.
Yeah, had him in the backfield for a loss. Didn't finish the the tackle.
Was there a flag on the play? Was there a flag or?
I don't see one, but the officials are discussing it at the 40-yard line. But they had him wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. He was able to spin loose and get to the other side of the field where they had a little wall set up for him, and he was able to break it and score. But it looks like there's a block in the back. I see the preliminary signal from the referee talking to Coach Seth Smith. He's obviously going to take the penalty. I think it's a matter of where it's going to be penalized from. It looks like the flag's on the 25-yard line.
So that's going to come back a long ways.
They'll be at the 35.
Just that containment on that backside kind of broke down, and that's something that if you're the defensive coordinator for East Central, you're talking to them about it right now. Look, you've got to stay home, You know, Bolton reversed his field and was gone. He hits that sideline. He's like Tony Brown. He's off to the races.
Yeah, it's not fun trying to track those little speedsters down like that, and he showed off his speed there and beat everybody to the end zone. Fortunate for East Central, there was a block in the back at the 25, so we can bring it back, and maybe the defense will stiffen up here. Looks like the referee's audibling.
Flag again on the play.
That's Bolton on the carry. Like a chop block.
Exactly what they called.
That'll be 15 yards. Couldn't see in the middle of the line, but obviously somebody had the defensive lineman up high enough. Somebody else came low. And I kind of wish they'd just take all low blocks out. I know some of the coaches don't want to do that, but I hate seeing kids, that's opportunity for an injury right there.
Absolutely.
Hitting low.
On the stop for East Central.
Yeah.
Andrew Seward. That's going to bring up second and a long ways.
That was 21 for Poplarville on the carry. I think at first and 25, you'll be glad to give up a 4-yard dive.
You said 21, that's going to be Corey Knight on the carry.
I tell you, those Poplarville numbers are not conducive for us in the stands to try to see.
And you know, I'm going to attempt, but can't promise you anything.
Dive again.
Number 29 for East Central on the stop, Cade Miles.
21 again on the carry.
Cade was hurt earlier in the season. This is his first game back tonight.
3rd and 15 for Poplarville, Harold. This is where you got to watch a quarterback on the edge with the run-pass option.
And look for him to show pass, maybe drop, take it and run, but play action pass probably. And he doesn't, hands it off to number 5. Number 5 tucks behind some blockers, but brought down well short.
Looked like 31 in on the tackle. Trace Higginbotham.
Joe, this defense, you go back and look at numbers, has been locked down all year. They gave up 32 last week against South Pike, but that was probably the most they've given up, and there has been a lot of low scores against them. So
big play here to Harold, make a statement, first up part of the game.
He's going to be brought down. Avery White comes in like a madman, along with number 21, Joel Reiser.
Ball will go over on downs, Harold. That's a big thing what East Central needed there. They got points early. Defense on the field for a second series. Stopped them again. Now the offense gets to take over, and you'd like to see a ball control drive right here.
Riley Brown calling the signals for East Central tonight. Tony Brown in that tailback position, showing some razzle-dazzle. Now they'll go to more of a conventional set. They're still moving around, and that Poplarville defense is trying to move also. A lot of confusion. And they go to Tony Brown off the bat. All it is, he catches
Touchdown.
it. Touchdown, East Central.
65 yards.
Nobody expected the pass, and they light the pass up. First play from scrimmage, touchdown.
Great play. Got Tony Brown one-on-one with a linebacker, and I don't care who that linebacker is, he's not going to win that foot race.
At this point, that Poplarville crowd is stunned, and that's exactly how this East Central team's got to keep them. We've got to keep them out of this ball game tonight, Joe.
That's exactly right. You keep making plays like that, and they'll be going home early. Great throw by the quarterback, Riley Brown, on that play.
Great job by that offensive line.
All the movement, got the matchup they wanted. After that, it was just make sure the throw's up, and Tony Brown runs under it.
Branson Davis puts it to the upright. So with 7 minutes and 51 seconds left, East Central leads this Poplarville team 14-0.
Ernie Llewellyn is your Gulf Coast Geico insurance agent. Ernie would like to congratulate the Hornets on their awesome season. For all of your insurance needs, contact Ernie at 228-839-0600 or stop by his office, 3586 Sangani Boulevard in Iberville, Mississippi. Family Frozen Foods is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Family Frozen Foods is a full-service food supplier, from catering to grocery shopping. Family Frozen Foods has got 2 locations to serve you. Give them a call at 228-769-2725.
Dixie Depot and Hurley would like to wish the East Central Hornets the best of luck this playoff season. Dixie Depot, great food, gifts, gas, bakery, and they're open 24 hours a day.
George Cumbus from Cumbus Wealth Management Group is a proud sponsor of this East Central Hornets playoff game. For all your investment needs, call the Cumbus Wealth Management Group at 228-217-0155. Go Hornets!
Our policy is taking care of you. Gary Smith Insurance. Fine, we're always here for you to answer your questions, meet your needs too. Medicare Supplement Advantage too. Medigap and Part D, that's what we do. Our policy is taking care of you. Gary Smith Insurance.
Branson Davis kicking off for East Central. It looks like this one's going to be in the end zone, so they will take it on the 20-yard line.
Got a flag here. It looks like the East Central kicking team was offsides. And Harold, that's a dead ball foul, so they'll have to back them up 5 and re-kick it. But the way he's booting the ball tonight, I don't think that foul is going to hurt.
DJ Travis, number 13 for Poplarville, set up for the return. He returned the last one. He shows potential of being dangerous on that return. So we had said it earlier, and I don't know if we said it in the broadcast or if it was just us talking. He is one of their best athletes. So if they can make it happen, it would be with him.
They're kicking it to him.
And he'll get an opportunity to bring it back. Should have been a flag there. To me, that looked like a clip. Branson Davis, the only one with an opportunity to make the tackle. And he does bring him down with some help from number 2. Dylan Johnson really thought there was going to be a flag early on in that run, but was a no throw.
Yeah, from our angle here, it looks like it could have been called, but we couldn't see if there's actual contact or not. Luckily, the kicker held him up enough to where Dylan Johnson can get downfield and make the tackle. I mean, the kicker took on 2 or 3 blockers there that he made the play.
He definitely slowed him up. You saw him slow up so that he could let the blockers in front of him, and that hot pursuit coming from that East Central team was just able to catch him. So this East Central defense is going to have to tighten up right here. Looks as if East Central jumped off. I want my defense on go. I want them ready to go. So I'll give up that 5 yards every now and then, Joe. Joe, Bo, come on.
That's all right, Hale. Just don't call me late for dinner.
There you go.
Yards are precious down here. I understand what you're saying, but you want your guys to watch that football. Don't even listen to the quarterback. They're going to do that. They want to try to get some cheap yards. Your defense is playing tough right now, so they're going to do anything they can to get a couple yards on you.
Noah Parker and Tracy Higginbotham in the center of that East Central defense. Avery White on the pursuit. Looks like number 26, Andrew Seward, is going to bring him out of bounds.
Yeah, he didn't allow him to cut the corner. He did get enough to pick up the first down, but he did not get a chance to turn the corner. If he'd have turned that corner, he might have had an opportunity to reach to the pylon. Tell you what, if you chase these running backs all night, you're going to be tired at the end of the night. Guys are quick.
The East Central faithful come alive. Quarterback kept it.
I had a dive up the middle.
Actually, go ahead, Joe.
Had a dive up the middle, met by a host of Hornets. Referee stopping the clock for something. Not sure what's going on. He's walked over to the Poplarville bench.
Maybe sideline infraction?
Well, it looks like there may be somebody in the end zone saying something or either point to the end zone.
Tell you what, there is a big crowd over there.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those games they could have moved somewhere to. The play clock's out. That's what it is. The play clock's out, and they're going to tell them to watch the back judge give the last 5. Back before we had play clocks in every stadium, the back judge would do the last 5 seconds so you'd know you're about to get a penalty. And what I mean by that, he raises his hand in the air 5 times, and on the 5th one, he's going to look. If the ball's still there, it's going to be a penalty. One end's working, one end's not, so they don't use either one of them.
So they'll cut the other one off also?
Well, or they'll just leave it where it's at. They won't use it. Use them both or use neither. Big stand here. If East Central can hold them to a field goal or a field goal attempt, I think that would be a
moral victory at all.
I think they're asking for the play clock and I don't know my directions, but away from the scoreboard to be turned off now.
Also, want to let everyone know that VHS Hosa is selling raffle tickets for a Hornet t-shirt print.
One of the things you really want to do on a nice, cool night is stand around.
Now, when West Lauderdale come to East Central, there were mics. The referees were mic'd and were able to speak to the crowd. Why is that not the case tonight, Joe?
It's a stadium choice. East Central is one of a couple of schools on the coast that has microphones. If Poplarville wanted to mic up the ref, they would have to have the equipment here to do it.
Gotcha.
And that's just their choice.
Dive straight up the middle, met by a host of for East Central Hornets.
Probably 21 again. That number's horrible.
I believe that was Joel Reiser on the tackle.
No, I'm talking about running the ball for Poplarville. I'm trying to get those numbers for you.
He was in the tackle also. So I hate to do this, but I can't see the numbers. I'm not going to attempt to. I'm just going to concentrate on our hometown East Central Hornets.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But call out as many of them names as we can.
I actually, as an official, like having a microphone because you can explain what's going on.
Handoff, and he's met by number 10, Trenton Baldock. believe he will be short.
Looks like the way they're marking him, he's going to be short, be fourth and about a yard or two.
It should be short, but depends on.
Looks like they're putting it about the 9. I can't see the front stake.
Well, that's why I held up. That's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down and about a foot. You'll hear this East Central crowd come alive as soon as
they kill the clock. They're going to have a measurement.
A measurement. It looks to be a good full yard.
All right, Harold, while we're waiting on them to measure, I'm going to go ahead and read out a couple of our sponsors real quick, and I'm going to try to get this in as much as possible. But first of all, we'd like to thank Ernie Llewellyn at Geico Local Office. For all your insurance needs, contact your local Geico office at 228-762-2407. He's proudly supporting East Central Hornet football. We've got Dixie Depot in Hurley. He's a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Dixie Depot is open 24 hours. They have a restaurant, gift shop, gas, bakery, pizza, and they're located at 21,000 Highway 613. Stop by today. We've got Anthony over at Flagship Auto Sales in Pascagoula. They got 2 locations, Telephone Road in Pascagoula or Market Street. Harold, you know all about Bozo's if you want to kind of touch on that in a little bit, but I'm going to run through still. Family Frozen Foods is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. They got 2 locations in Ocean Springs and Pascagoula. Give them a call at 769-2725.
Okay, while we were doing sponsors, they measured the, and it was a 1st down for Poplarville, so Poplarville has it 1st and goal to go. Fumble, was it a fumble on the?
Like a fumble on the snap. Evidently Poplarville got back on it.
So that'll bring up 2nd. And goal to go.
Big stand here again. You know, they haven't allowed them to get in the end zone yet, so that East Central defense is still fighting here. Again, I don't know if Poplarville kicks a field goal or not if they hold them here, but it'd be definitely a big victory for the defense to either get off the field with no points or hold them to 3.
Handoff to Bolton. And Bolton, he's hit at the line of scrimmage, absolutely going nowhere.
Yeah, it looks like the East Central defense has a spy on him just about every play. Good to hard-nosed defense being played right now. If you remember, they started this drive on the East Central 35, and they've had the ball for
a good portion.
On this drive, probably made a couple of 1st downs. They're not getting anything easy, and that's what we need from the East Central defense tonight.
Let's level just a second. East Central's offense has been out there for 1 play this whole 1st half. Or, I'm sorry, the 1st quarter. So you can hear the East Central faithful coming alive.
Yeah, you know, you want a big hole, big stand here. There's a dive up the middle. East Central's not having any of that. You want a big stand here, and maybe, you know, I said a while ago, a time-sustained drive. I think you're going to definitely need that here for long. The defense has been on the field the whole 1st quarter.
I was fixing to say decision time, Joe, but it looks as if the decision's been made. They're going to go for the field goal.
Good victory. You know, don't take your eyes off anybody running a fake here. You know, last game of the season for someone tonight, everything's on the table.
South State Championship. Loser goes home, winner goes to state. Tell you what, that was close, and it's no good. What a moral victory for this East Central Hornet team.
That's big, Harold, big. They started that drive at East Central 35. Get down to about the 7 or 8 yard line and don't get any points out of it.
That's got to be just depressing if you are a Poplarville fan or one of the Poplarville players, you know, to be rejected like that.
Yeah, if East Central can put together a drive here and nothing else, get a field goal, a touchdown would certainly be great, but a field goal here or any kind of scoring here is going to be huge for East Central.
East Central showing, again, some razzle-dazzle. I think the thing is they're going to keep this Poplarville defense guessing, wondering, not giving them an opportunity to set up to the last minute, going to a more conventional setup now, and they're still moving around.
Well, I mean, these coaches know each other, so you got to do something different.
Absolutely. Handoff to number 34, Ryan Evans. Will pick up a few.
Yeah, nice little dive play on first down, picks up about 4 yards. You get 4 yards of carry, you're going to be moving chains every third down.
Absolutely. With 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in this first period.
Clock running. Now back to a more conventional set for East Central right here.
Tony Brown on the carry, and he's hit by a host of Poplarville Hornets. So he absolutely went anywhere. And you've got to know that watching film, preparing for this game, Poplarville has got, they've been just in their sleep thinking, Tony Brown, Tony Brown, Tony Brown. So
yeah, you saw the pursuit then. They're keyed up on him, just like East Central's keyed up on Bolton when they have the ball. Going to have to run some other kids, to loosen that defense up. You may see some big nights from some other running backs for East Central. Timeout East Central.
I had said earlier, go ahead.
All right, Harold, I'm going to try to chime in as much as possible when we get a break because I know this fast-paced game. But we'd like to thank Cumbus Wealth Management Group for all your investment and insurance needs. Call Cumbus Wealth Management Group at 228-217-0155. And I'll get back with y'all as soon as we get another chance for some more sponsors.
Joe, before we come up here, I left work. First thing I did was stop by Bozo's. I had to have my Friday ritual before a game, Bozo's shrimp po' boy. And, as well as I do, anytime you go to Bozo's, that's a treat. Keith is also one of our sponsors here, and always with high school football. Tony Brown on the carry, trying to get around the end, and he's hit again by a host of Hornets, Poplarville Hornets.
Yeah, you see Coach Seth Smith telling the guy, hey, settle down, everything's going to be fine. That's the thing they need to worry about right here is not get
Absolutely,
get
don't
antsy.
lose your composure.
You're up 2 touchdowns right now.
So,
the funny thing about it is I love Bozo's like everybody else. I get a bacon cheeseburger just about every time I go in there.
They got great cheeseburgers. Great cheeseburgers.
My old vice used to be the roast beef and gravy po' boy sloppy dress, but now it's bacon cheeseburger.
Well, we haven't had an opportunity to say this either, but our main sponsor, H&H, is it's first down sponsor. When that first down hits, boom, it's at H&H first down. But there's been no first downs by East Central in this game, so
Nope.
Definitely want to get that out there.
About a 43-yard punt there. Nice kick, flip the field, get that defense a little break. Now they got to get back out there and make us a stop and get that football back.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's 14-0, and East Central still don't have a first down. I did notice on that last series they had a different guy covering Tony Brown when they split him out wide on first down.
Dive right up the middle, absolutely going nowhere. Number 21, Riser on the stop for the Hornets, East Central Hornets.
Yeah, I didn't see who carried it, but that middle's been tough tonight. There's no treading in there so far. I think they gave him a half a yard on the play, but if they're gonna try to live by that all night, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I looked for them to try to throw the ball early, and that hasn't happened yet.
Well, you got to get your DBs, stay on their keys tonight.
You can see some extracurricular activity down there starting already. I expected it, but not till about the end. Toward the end of the ball game. Not a game that you want to get kicked out of. Wherever you get kicked out, you have to sit out 4 quarters and not able to enter the next ball game until that point in the next ball game. So
that's going to get us in the first quarter, Harold.
So as the first quarter comes to an end, East Central leads 14-0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Our policy is taking care of you. Gary Smith Insurance. Fine, we're always here for you to answer your questions, meet your needs too. Medicare Supplement Advantage too. Medigap and Part D, that's what we do. Our policy is taking care of you. Gary Smith Insurance.
Family Frozen Foods is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Family Frozen Foods is a full-service food supplier. From catering to grocery shopping, Family Frozen Foods has got 2 locations to serve you. Give them a call at 228-769-2725.
Dixie Depot and Hurley would like to wish the East Central Hornets the best of luck this playoff season. Dixie Depot, great food, gifts, gas, bakery, and they're open 24 hours a day.
George Cumbus from Cumbus Wealth Management Group is a proud sponsor of this East Central Hornets playoff game. For all your investment needs, call the Cumbus Wealth Management Group at 228-217-0155. Go Hornets! Ernie Llewellyn is your Gulf Coast Geico insurance agent. Ernie would like to congratulate the Hornets on their awesome season. For all of your insurance needs, contact Ernie at 228-839-0600 or stop by his office, 3586 Sangani Boulevard in Iberville, Mississippi.
All right, Harold, we're back. I'm going to finish off some of our sponsors that made this broadcast possible tonight. Jimmy Smith of the Gary Smith Agency is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Call Jimmy for all your Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage plans, and prescription drug plans at 228-762-3334. And actually, Sir Jimmy's sitting right in front of us right now, and we just want to thank him again for being a sponsor of this broadcast. And, of course, H&H Chevron is a proud sponsor of the East Central Hornet broadcast. They're celebrating 25 years of service to the Hurley-Wade community. Come see them, and we'll be hearing a little bit more about H&H if we get some first downs in here. It seems that East Central is just scoring right off the bat or getting defensive touchdowns, but I think we'll have a first down here pretty soon, Harold. Back to y'all.
Sounds good. Definitely excited about this. Hurley Express seem to be going in the right direction at full speed. Let's see if this defense can't come up with a big stop, Joe.
Yeah, big 3rd and 9 here. Looks like Poplarville's going to have to go to the air.
Number 31 for East Central, Trace Higginbotham, comes up with a big tackle.
Joined with 21, Reeser, and 29 Miles as well.
It's going to bring up 4th and 10.
Harold, I don't know if you noticed on that play or not, but you had guys coming from the backside hitting the quarterback about the same time he was handing off to the running backs. They had all bases covered. Wasn't going to let those guys get out of their sights.
Definitely seems East Central has a real good defensive plan in.
You got punt safe here,
there.
nobody back deep for East Central. Must have seen something on film that kind of got them running this route.
Ball's going to be placed at about the 26-yard line, Joe.
About a 35, 40-yard punt. So, you know, East Central defense holds. Nice kick by the Poplarville punter to flip the field. Let's see if the East Central offense can get on track now. You know, we talked about Poplarville may need to throw it away tonight. East Central, as much as they're gearing up on Tony Brown, don't be surprised if you see a little screen pass or something here to kind of loosen them up.
Riley Brown I thought he kept the ball, but he didn't. Tony Brown stumbling, still on his feet.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Nice play by the East Central Hornets. Brought the ball to about the
25-yard line.
25-yard line.
I don't know how he got through that pile of defenders there, but he did. Tony Brown's hurt. Maybe just fell on the football.
I think he might have got the wind knocked out of him. But that was a first down, so that's an H&H first down. We'll take a commercial break while the officials get an opportunity to check Tony Brown out.
Lines and traffic got you down? Ever feel like friendly service is a thing of the past? Well, at H&H Chevron, our friendly staff is always happy to greet you with a smile and get you going fast. Let us take care of you. Since 1992, fast and friendly customer service, quality, and satisfaction have always been our #1 priority.
WGUD Television is now available on Roku. Add the WGUD channel today and watch all the best in local community programming. Watch all the local high school football games anytime. WGUD is your local family station for South Mississippi.
And we're back as you see Tony Brown running off the field. Looks like he landed on the football when he went down. Anytime you see a player go down, your heart goes out to him. But then when you see him get up and start to run off the field, you got to say to yourself, hey, thank the Lord, he's safe, he's okay, he'll play another day.
That's exactly right, Harold. You saw him stumbling as he come down the sideline, losing his balance. Probably just an awkward land on the football there. Hopefully he can get over the sideline, get a little water, and get back into the game because they definitely need him. Wing T, the flanker reverse.
Number 12 on the carry for East Central, Jarrett Goff.
Nice little play there. That's another one of those plays that can kind of slow down that pursuit.
And is that going to be a first down?
Looks like it is.
That is an H&H first down.
Yeah, when you get those other guys involved like that, they can't key on one person the whole night.
And what a, if Tony on the sidelines, East Central still able to punch it into the end zone would be a huge victory for that East Central team.
It definitely would.
34 on the carry.
Ball's on the ground.
Ryan Evans was on the carry. Ball comes out.
Poplarville has it.
And they are signaling Poplarville does have the ball.
Yeah, one thing about this series, though, Harold, is that the field has definitely been switched positions. It's been flipped
numerous times.
Poplarville's deep in their territory. Defense has a little break, time for them to come out, play 3 tough plays and get back on that sideline, get the offense back out there in pretty good field position.
So far, East Central, the defense giving up a little bit, but not breaking.
No, you still got that 0 under the home score on the scoreboard. And, at the end of the night, you still got that 0. That means you play pretty good and you're going to win the game probably.
Handoff up the middle. Host of Hornets on the tackle.
Yeah, that defense is playing tough right now. It's tough sledding from Bolton. You see 21 Reeser and
31 also in on the tackle. Tracy Higginbotham.
Coming up off the bottom of that pile. Had about 3 or 4 others with him.
Tracy Higginbotham, that's, again, number 31 for East Central, defensive tackle. He's 6'1", 215 pounds, a 10th grader. Look for him to be a mainstay on that defense for years to come. On that previous play, that bootleg could have, might have, should have been there. Flags come out.
Got a flag in the secondary.
Holding against East Central.
That's what, yes.
So that will move again the chains for Poplarville.
They got pressure again on the quarterback, Harold, but he was able to get the pass off this time. That's good to see. That defensive line can keep that pressure up. It's not going to allow Poplarville to run those deep routes.
Well, and also you've got to get a defensive back for East Central. You've got to really pay attention. Don't let anybody behind you.
Yeah, I think, Poplarville's realizing that the run's going to be hard to get tonight. So they're going to try to go to the air and loosen up the defense a little bit. Just got to make the plays and get some pressure on that quarterback. Don't lose containment, though, when you're rushing.
Oh, man, I tell you what. Number 26 for East Central come up, Andrew Seward, and stuffed that hole. Joe, whether you're a Poplarville fan or an East Central fan, if you think a 14-0 score is going to hold long in this ball game, you're mistaken.
No, you got to keep trying to put points on the board. There's no such thing as running it up. You better keep scoring as long as you can until that clock says 3 zeros at the end of the fourth period. Keep putting them on the board.
Higginbotham almost had him in the backfield.
They still held him to about I don't even know if he got a game.
I'm like you, Joe. I think that they used the sidelines to their advantage, strung him out to the sidelines out of bounds.
Yeah, they did. I couldn't see who forced him out, but yeah, they did.
Higginbotham, coming from the center, was in hot pursuit, but not able to catch him. Going to bring up third and about 7.
Another passing down for Poplarville. Oh, they ran the sweep.
Being held,
yep.
And they're right there in front of the referees. And that should have been a flag there, Joe. When you grab them around the collar and you're dragging them down, that should have been a flag. Poplarville gets away with one there.
Yeah, that's an easy one to call there when you see jersey stretched.
Jersey, shoulder pads, and all stretched there.
New set of downs for Poplarville here. East Central defense, they're still playing that swarming defense. Just step up and stop them here.
Avery White come in almost offsides, not quite. In and out of the hands of number 5.
Whoa, got a flag.
That was called by by the coaching staff on the other side, I guarantee you, because the one right there did not call it.
Unless he saw something from behind that the guy in front did not see. We'll see. They called holding on East Central defense. 10 yards and not an automatic first down, but since it was 1st and 10, it'll be a first down.
I didn't see a hold. Was that on the receiver?
Yeah, it was on the receiver. Must have held him, like I said, from the backside. The guy on the side saw something the guy deep didn't see.
Well, the guy on the sidelines is listening to the coach on the far side. You take that to the bank.
I was watching the East Central line get pressure on the quarterback again.
I was watching the receiver as he drew back to throw the ball.
I know Barnes got hit as he threw it that time too.
Hand off to number 8. He's hit by a swarm of East Central Hornets. Number 26 on the stop, Andrew Seward.
Harold, I want you to watch that East Central defense. They've seen something on film. The backers are coming up every play.
They're coming up hard.
And shooting the gap. I hope they don't run a play that comes in behind where they just left, but they're definitely on it.
And look for that second half. Once you go in and you make those second half adjustments, that's definitely something that we might see in that second half.
I mean, so far it's working to a perfection, getting pressure up the middle and everything. Nothing going again. Little dive. Let him go. That's probably the most positive yardage they've got up the middle all night. Still brings up a 3rd and long for Poplarville. Need a big stand from the East Central defense right here.
This defense with that bend but not break mentality, as you said, need a big stop here. Tries to hand the ball up the middle, and if they can bring him down for a huge loss.
that number 20?
Branson Davis on the stop. He held him up. Avery White and number 21, Joe Reiser, in on that stop also. It's going to bring up 4th and about 9 yards.
Huge stop for the defense there.
6 minutes and 19 seconds left in this first half. East Central leads 14-0. And they're not putting anybody back again.
I think they're playing punt safe. They must have seen something on film that Poplarville does. Not a bad idea. Ooh.
It should have went into the end zone, huh? No?
No, it looks like they got it about the 2-yard line.
Tell you what, they like to have let it go into the end zone.
Hey, give Poplarville punter credit there. Nice kick. He got a great roll, but
definitely pins East Central deep in their own territory. So plenty of time for East Central to bring the ball down the field, especially with that fast strike offenses they've got.
See Tony Brown checking back into the game, into the backfield as well.
Also, which I haven't seen him on the field much tonight on that offensive side of the ball, Cameron Gray. Look for something out of him. They're going to concentrate on Tony Brown. They'll hand that ball off to Cameron Gray, and he will take it to distance also. He's an exciting back to watch.
Brown on the quarterback keeper.
Number 14 keeps it for East Central.
He might have got a yard on that, Harold.
Leading the tackle that time for the Hornets was number 10, Devin Hart, and number 23, Roosevelt Ray.
Riley Brown, 6'4". If he falls forward, you pick up 2. At least 2.
It looks like he gained 2. I'm trying to see the sticks from the angle we're looking at it.
They're throwing deep, and he's being pushed. Nice kick. Oh, in and out of his hands. Flags come out. Number 13 had him pushing off.
Going to be holding on Poplarville.
So that should move the chains for East Central, give them some breathing room.
Almost an acrobatic catch.
I tell you, I thought he had it.
He had it and couldn't quite complete the catch, but it was there. It was there.
DJ Travis, number 13 for Poplarville, had him one-on-one, but I tell you, as you said, he was holding him the whole way.
Yeah, he was holding him, and that's one of the, that's how you stop him.
You've got to. I mean, especially if they're not going to double team him.
Oh,
ball on the ground. Did Poplarville come up with it?
Yes.
In and out of the hands of number 44.
Number 15 for Poplarville, Ross Barnett recovered the ball.
Lewis Morgan, the fullback. And that's something that does not usually happen with this these East Central running backs. You've got to ask yourself, does the cold weather play into a factor there?
I guess it could. The balls are going to be a little harder tonight.
They're
a little slicker.
Right.
And, if their hands aren't warmed up, I'm not going to say it's one of those nights to wear gloves, because gloves can be slippery as well. So
you'll hear this East Central faithful come alive here, asking for that defense to stand up one more time.
I don't think he got anything there.
If anything, a yard, but I'm like you. I don't think he got anything. So that's going to bring up second down.
This is one of those parts of the field. If Poplarville's got any kind of a trick play, this is where you may see it happen. That run and pounding game hadn't worked so far.
He audibled out of whatever play was called originally. He hands off to number 21, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage.
Look like 24 White on the play again.
White swarming all over the place.
That's a big stop right there, 3rd and goal. Ball looks like it's sitting on about the 7 from our angle. You wonder, does Poplarville, if we hold them here, does Poplarville try to field goal again, or do they try to punch it in on 4th down? I guess it depends on what happens on this play. Going
he
to the
drops
air.
back. He was wide open. Nobody picked him up. So that's going to be touchdown Poplarville.
Yeah, 14, Chase Sears. Snuck out of the backfield. That's why, hey, you tip your hat. I mean, you've held them all night. They got the ball inside the 10 then, so not a lot of room to give up.
No flag.
Wow.
Maybe East Central got away with one there. Joe, from a referee standpoint, what do you think?
Well, from my angle, it looked, looked pretty bad. I wasn't down there, so I don't know if he got him or not, but it did, definitely from here it looked like he got him. Coach Beach is over there asking the same question at the moment.
But regardless, it's a no call, so East Central not flagged for it. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left. East Central leads Poplarville 14-7. Back deep for East Central. Number 4, Tony Brown. Number 10, Trenton Baldock. And I believe that's number 12, Jarrett Goff.
We got 4 minutes, 13 seconds left. Plenty of time to move it downfield, hopefully get something before halftime. Don't forget East Central gets the ball to start the third quarter as well, so it'd be huge to get something going into halftime right here.
The main thing is don't do anything to hurt yourself right now. Put you some first downs together, maybe break one, but don't do anything that's going to hurt yourself.
They're going to have an opportunity to return.
Number 10, Baldock on the return. Flags come out right away. Usually, I guess that would be holding, but
probably a block in the back. Where are they at on the 25? Oh. They're on the 20-yard line. I'll back them up to the 10. Harold was interested then. Like Tony Brown was going to take the kick in.
And Baldock kind of
took it from him. And they need to discuss, kind of like the center fielder and the right fielder going for a pop-up. Somebody's got to have it. And the other one's got to come back and do his blocking for him.
Okay, referees in a slight discussion.
I think they're discussing where the penalty occurred. The end of the run was a 20, so the ball should be on the 10. I think they threw the flag. The penalty occurred around the 23, 24-yard line.
Then, as you said, you put the ball on the 10. And it looks like they're getting ready to, unless he changed. Okay, now he's placed it on the 10.
That's one of those easy math ones. You're on the 20, anything 10 or 15, you're going half the distance anyway, so go to the 10. Not a lot of thought for that one.
All right, 4 minutes and 7 seconds left. East Central's got the ball on their own 10-yard line.
Here comes Tony
Ball
Brown.
goes to Tony Brown. He jumps over one of the defenders, and he's still on his feet.
He's gone.
And he's turning the Jets on. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Tony Brown. Touchdown, Tony Brown. No flags on the play. What an exceptional run.
Great blocking out in front.
Did you see the hurdle?
One defender dove at his feet, so he jumped over him. Kept his balance this time down the sideline, and none of the Poplarville Hornets defenders could catch him. and he turned on the Jets about the 50 and outran the 3 Hornets to the end zone.
So East Central answers Poplarville's touchdown with a touchdown of their own, and we might as well call it, because H&H didn't get their first down.
Going to call it an H&H touchdown?
That's an H&H touchdown. There we go. Good call there, Joe. And Branson Davis puts it through the uprights. It's good. East Central leads Poplarville 21-7 with 3 minutes and 53 seconds left. We'll be back right after this.
Ernie Llewellyn is your Gulf Coast Geico insurance agent. Ernie would like to congratulate the Hornets on their awesome season. For all of your insurance needs, contact Ernie at 228-839-0600 or stop by his office, 3586 Sangani Boulevard in Iberville, Mississippi. Family Frozen Foods is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Family Frozen Foods is a full-service food supplier. From catering to grocery shopping, Family Frozen Foods has got 2 locations to serve you. Give them a call at 228-769-2725.
Dixie Depot and Hurley would like to wish the East Central Hornets the best of luck this playoff season. Dixie Depot, great food, gifts, gas, bakery, and they're open 24 hours a day.
George Cumbus from Cumbus Wealth Management Group is a proud sponsor of this East Central Hornets playoff game. For all your investment needs, call the Cumbus Wealth Management Group at 228-217-0155. Go Hornets!
All right, welcome back. We'll run through a few sponsors real quick. Some you just saw there. Mr. Ernie Llewellyn at the Geico local office. For all your insurance needs, call Geico at 228-762-2407. We want to thank Mr. Ernie for sponsoring Hornet football. And, of course, Bozo's Seafood Herald. We'll get to some more sponsors after this.
Absolutely. Bozo's Seafood. Can't say enough about Keith and the guys at Bozo's. Don't forget, it's Christmas time. They got all your seafood for your gumbo. Also, your Christmas trees. Ball bobbled on the 1-2 yard line. Sometimes that's the problem. Ball comes out around, and looks like maybe did East Central come up with it?
Poplarville had it, but when the referees get there, we'll see what they find. Got to dig in the pile, guys.
You've got East Central saying they've got the ball, and East Central has the ball.
Big turn of events there, Harold. Big turn of events. Opportunity to tack some more points on before halftime. That's huge.
Again, Poplarville's fan base sitting on their hands, and that's exactly where you want to keep them. You don't want them to have anything to do with this ball game.
No, and that's the East Central Hornets keeps making these plays like this, scoring touchdowns, playing good defense, creating turnovers like this. They're going to stay over there sitting down and not going to be hyped up at all. And that's what you want to do is take the home crowd out of the game.
Keep the home crowd out of the game, exactly. But I'll tell you this East Central crowd is as big, if not bigger, than that home crowd. Look at if you get an opportunity, pan around when we have an opportunity, look at the crowd. This is huge.
Going for Brad.
He throws it up, and there's going to be another flag.
Pass interference.
Brad Cumbus is just a warrior out there. He's getting mugged every time he comes off the line of scrimmage. They're absolutely giving him nothing.
He's a nightmare to cover. Like I said earlier, there's no one in the state of Mississippi got a 6'6" DB to cover him.
No.
And he's fast enough where not many linebackers are going to be able to cover him either.
So that's going to put the ball on the 10-yard line.
Just inside of 10, be first and goal to go.
And that's going to be an H&H first down.
Little wing reverse.
Gray on the carry. He's going to pick up about a yard.
Poplarville stayed at home that time. They didn't go with Tony Brown like they've been doing. So you see they're making some adjustments now. So it's big time to go back to Tony Brown here in a minute.
If you turn your back on Gray, Gray's going to take it. He's an exceptional athlete. And hey, look at Jared Goff, number 12. Number 44. Lewis Morgan, that fullback, is a beast also. And they just throw it up. Should have been another flag. He come down all on his back, was pulling him down. If you saw that, he was being pulled down as he tried to get the ball. Riley put it way up
where
in
it
the
needed
air.
to be.
Yeah.
Right now, Harold, you just need to see a play call that I'd almost go back to the same thing. As a safe call, no one's going to out-jump Brad Cumbus for the football, or either sneak somebody out the other way because they're going to key on Brad Cumbus.
And DJ Travis is going from sideline to sideline with him. Tony Brown.
Got it. Go outside.
Going to try to get outside. Touchdown, Tony Brown.
Harold, we could see from our angle here the hole open up wide, just straight for the pylon. Tony Brown hit it, and Tony Brown knows how to score touchdowns.
Absolutely.
Huge boost right before halftime there to punch another one on the scoreboard.
You can hear this East Central crowd coming alive. This Hurley Express is showing no let-up, leading 27-7 and fixing to add another one as soon as Branson Davis puts it through the uprights, and he does. Score 28-7.
All right, Harold. I'm going to go through a couple more sponsors. I got Dixie Depot and Hurley. They were a sponsor of our last broadcast, too. Dixie Depot is open 24 hours. They have a restaurant, gift shop, gas, bakery, pizza, located at 21,000 Highway 613. Stop by today. We also like to thank Anthony at Flagship Auto Sales for sponsoring, and I'll get to a few more after this.
And we thank you for that. And look, all the sponsors, we couldn't put this on the air without you. We really appreciate your support. We appreciate you stepping up last minute like you did. And, again, thank you. Branson Davis kicks it deep. And it's going to be a touchback, so he'll take it on their own 20.
Just inside the end zone. I'm not sure East Central wanted that. You know, the last return created a turnover. And I think they wanted to kind of pin him on the goal line, let him come out with it and take a shot at popping that ball.
And it was close, Joe. I mean, I've seen that exact kick right there and then come out right there on the goal line. I guess it's where the ball is caught, not exactly where the receiver's foot is. So
the referee's planning on the goal line, looking straight down the goal line and seeing where the ball is possessed. Or where the ball, yeah. If it breaks the plane of that goal line, it's a touchback.
2 minutes and 58 seconds left. Again, East Central leads 28-7.
All sides on the defense.
Tell you, Avery White was coming. He was coming hard.
It's almost like, it's the linebacker whose wingman goes in motion. That linebacker is shooting the gap. I don't know if it's something, like I said, they saw on film, but you watch whoever goes in motion for Poplarville, that linebacker is shooting the gap most of the time.
Well, you know as well as I do, when they hit that halftime, Coach Beach is going to pick up on that if they haven't already picked up on it, and there'll be adjustments made. So Coach Smith is going to have to make those adjustments too. And see, that's the thing that scares you right there. Once you get to that second level,
they'll catch him.
Avery White in route, almost caught him. Branson Davis does bring him down, but flipped the script on the field position.
That's the first time all night they was able to bust something up the middle.
When you've got those linebackers coming as hard as they are, shooting them gaps, once you break that first level, there's a lot of daylight.
Yeah, the East Central defense has had some tight containment all night. Nobody really playing deep. Of course, Poplarville's not throwing the ball, so they're not expecting anything deep. Need a big stand here from the defense.
Reversed field, trying to hold him. Oh, man, White almost had him. Did he get in?
He did.
Touchdown, Poplarville.
Punch, counter punch.
Halftime. We really need halftime. You know, you want that defense to take a break. You know, they've been on the field a long time this first half.
They have, and, you know, it's kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, but must be somebody offsides or false start.
I think it's going to be offsides, East Central.
But you kind of, you know, East Central scored a couple of quick touchdowns. You don't want to take points off the board, but, you know, you keep scoring. And, you know, the bad part of scoring a lot or scoring quickly is putting your defense back out on the field.
But if there's an upside to it, East Central has scored quickly all year long, and that defense is in shape. I guarantee you right now they wouldn't come off the field if they had the opportunity to come off the field.
Well, you saw on the first run, the big run that got them down into the red zone, those linebackers ran them down.
And it's good.
Plus, you got a cool night out, so
right,
heat's not going to be a problem.
2 minutes and 32 seconds left. East Central still leads Poplarville 28-14.
All right, I'm back with some more sponsors, Harold. Of
Go
course.
with it.
All right, here we go. Family Frozen Foods as a proud sponsor of this East Central Hornet broadcast. They have 2 locations, Harold, to serve you in Ocean Springs and Pascagoula. Give them a call at 228-769-2725. And he also encourages you to visit them on their Facebook for more information. And also Compass Wealth Management Group. For all your investment and insurance needs, call Compass Wealth Management Group at 228-217-0155. Be back with some more in a minute, Harold.
Back deep for East Central. Number 4, Tony Brown. Number 12, Jarrett Goff. Number 10, Trenton Baldock. And if you remember that last kickoff, there was a little bit of confusion. I guarantee you they've straightened that out now.
Yeah, definitely. I think you want the ball in your best athlete's hands, and that's where it's going right now.
Tony Brown on the return. And he sees an opening.
He's gone.
And I don't think anybody's going to catch him. No. Tony Brown will take this to the house. Touchdown, Tony Brown.
Wow.
East Central answers the Poplarville touchdown with a touchdown of their own.
Punch, counter punch, punch again. I'm not sure why they kicked it to him.
I don't think they intended to kick it to him. I think that was a squib kick that just made it that far.
You know, the front guys were good. Letting that ball go through, get to their best athlete, just got out of my mouth. Let your best kid get it. Guess what happens? Up the middle.
Branson Davis getting ready to kick the extra point. It's up. And good.
I got a flag on the play for something.
See if Joe, any idea what the flag is?
It's in the middle. I don't know if it's roughing the snapper, something on the defense because East Central's coming off the field. Probably going to take the extra point, put it on the kickoff.
So remains 34-14. What an explosive turn of events. You know, we've seen a lot of scoring here in this second quarter. And as you said, it's been punch, counter punch, counter punch.
This is unreal. Unreal. But you know, the thing about it is, every time Poplarville scores, East Central's answering the call. And that's what you need.
Give me an opportunity real quick to talk about some of the managers. A lot of times when you see these football teams out there, these young guys that are running water out to them, the ball boys, the water boys, and what, the names I have, Caleb Bowen, Remington Huckabee, and Corey Hart have been doing this all year for the East Central Hornets, and from what I can tell, doing an absolute great job. So, you know, y'all keep the hard work up. That team needs it.
Harold, I was looking down. What was the signal on that penalty?
That never got it.
Okay, must have waved it off then.
Bobbled the ball again.
Don't lose containment. There you go.
DJ Travis going to be brought down about the 20-yard line. Tell you what, it was like he just stopped as soon as that East Central wall got there. He didn't want any of it.
Like we said about 30 seconds ago, we need the defense to hold up here stiff before halftime, run this clock out, and get into halftime with a 21-point lead.
That defense looks just as fresh and just as excited as they were the first series. So
they're bouncing around out there.
Hey, they're on go. They're in shape. This is the last, end of the season. You're in shape. You're ready to go.
And this cool night helps out a lot.
Cool. It's cold. Quarterback drops back. Little quick. Looked like it was just going to be a help me out. I just went blank.
There's a screen pass.
Screen pass. There we go.
Yeah. 24, Avery White stayed home. That's why the screen pass, they got a yard or two.
Got a yard,
give that
two.
up just close to halftime, but it didn't turn into anything bigger.
I almost spit it out, but, hey, I just went totally blank.
You had a good rush. Wasn't anything different from a normal play, but the linebacker stayed at home, kept containment, and that's why they weren't able to sneak out the backside and get a big gain on the play. Here we go.
Branson, I'm sorry.
That's Bolton.
Bolton on the carry. Touchdown.
About 78 yards on that
Poplarville.
one. They got to kick off.
So Poplarville answers East Central's touchdown with a touchdown of their own.
Harold, we talked about all the defenses. This is turning into a track meet.
Absolutely. Makes you wonder, a mistake or two, and somebody's either going to be ahead or going to have a huge lead. And it's good. So East Central still leading Poplarville 35-21. How about some more sponsors?
Guess who's back? All right. We left off at Mr. Jimmy Smith with the Gary Smith Agency. He's a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Call Mr. Jimmy for all your Medicare supplement, Medicare Advantage plans, and prescription drug plans at 228-762-3334. And, of course, H&H is a proud sponsor of this East Central Hornet broadcast. 25 years, Harold, of service to the Hurley Way community. Go see H&H, get you something to eat, get you some gas, and go Hornets.
Okay, that Poplarville kicker has placed the ball on the ground, no tee, and he's just kicking it.
Just get on it. Well, I didn't expect him to kick it that deep. He's just trying to keep it away from Tony Brown.
Jared Goff caught the ball and then he bobbled it, but ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be on the 15. We'll see. Maybe 11. Looks like the 11-yard line.
About the 15.
Is it the 15? We're low to the field, and it's hard to actually see where the ball was placed. Nevertheless, East Central has the ball. Tony Brown in that backfield. Handoff to Tony Brown. He's going to be brought down, hit immediately. 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Look for them to try to probably throw the ball deep to Cumbus.
I think they're just going to probably run it here, try to get to the halftime. Don't do anything crazy.
And look, that would be probably the smart thing to do.
Because you're getting the ball start second half. You don't want to do anything. The Poplarville crowd's back into it. With that touchdown, you don't want to do anything to get them any more excited. But with Tony Brown, he can take it a distance any play.
Clock still moving. Bring up third down and about 3.
Well, they can go to halftime now. They don't have to snap it again this half.
And that looks to be exactly what Coach Smith plans to do. So what that'll do is bring the first half of this South State Championship to an end. East Central leading 35-21. You can hear this East Central crowd showing their appreciation to this team for a well-played first half. Joe, it's been, as you said earlier, a track meet.
Yeah, I expected a little more defense than we've seen tonight. The big play is definitely on display. I never would in my wildest dreams thought we'd have seen 56 points in the first half.
Well, the lockdown defense East Central usually has, they give up a couple of big runs. And we talked about this earlier, that when you're blitzing those linebackers the way you are, you get past that first level, there's a lot of daylight. And Poplarville's been able to exploit that, I think, at least twice. So look for an explosive second half.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And a couple of those drives for Poplarville were results of turnovers. I know one they started inside the 10 when they scored a touchdown. That hurts the defense as well. It doesn't give them any room to bend when you start inside your own 10. So hopefully in the second half we won't have that happen. Put together some long drives and keep the spread like it is.
Absolutely. But for now, East Central leading Poplarville 35-21. We'll be back with that second half kickoff right after this.
Lines and traffic got you down? Ever feel like friendly service is a thing of the past? Well, at H&H Chevron, our friendly staff is always happy to greet you with a smile and get you going fast. Let us take care of you. Since 1992, fast and friendly customer service, quality, and satisfaction have always been our number one priority.
WGUD television is now available on Roku. Add the WGUD channel today and watch all the best in local community programming. Watch all the local high school football games anytime. WGUD is your local family station for South Mississippi.
East Central will be receiving the second half kickoff. Tony Davis with the ball. I'm sorry, Tony Brown.
He's gone.
Looks like he will take it to the house. Don't understand why they kicked it to him, but they did. Tony Brown makes him pay for it. Touchdown, Tony Brown.
Hal, we just talked about it at halftime. They're doing the watermelon kick. I don't know what they're teaching these kids these days. Back when we did the watermelon kick, it was to kick it on the ground so an up-back would get it. This guy's kicking it as deep with the watermelon kick as he is off the tee. And, hey, guess who's standing back there?
Tony Brown.
Well,
Tony,
great for us that he's
touchdown,
kicking
Brown.
it to him. Wow. When will they ever learn? I'm glad they haven't.
Hopefully not tonight. There you go. So East Central comes out from halftime in dramatic fashion. The extra point is good. East Central leads 42-21. That was quick.
Yeah, 12 seconds quick.
12 seconds quick, that's right.
Wow.
I don't understand it. We're both sitting here shaking our head. If you're an East Central fan, you are 100% on board with what Poplarville kicker is doing.
The funny thing about it is we got the fans in the stands looking at us like, what are they doing? Even they're saying the same thing.
So, Branson Davis kicking it off to Poplarville. Back deep for Poplarville. DJ Travis. It's cold, Joe.
It's affecting your windpipes, right?
No.
End zone.
Ball does go into the end zone, as my cohort in crime says, and Poplarville take it on their own 20.
Looked like I saw a Poplarville kid block his own player. That's not good. At least he did bend over and help him up. Just a habit, Harold.
Okay, we talked about halftime adjustments. And, Joe, we also talked about the way that the linebackers were blitzing and the way they were coming in hard once you got past that second level. You know, that or that first level, I'm sorry, there was a lot of daylight. But to get there, hey, it's hard.
It is. That front wall, front seven for East Central is playing lights out. There's a couple of hiccups in the first half, but by and by, they're stopping that run game of Poplarville and not giving up hardly anything.
East Central all year long has been tough on the run. I mean, it's hard to get a bunch of yardage on this East Central defense.
Well, Harold, they face it every day in practice. Their offense against their defense, so they're used to that running game.
Trap up the middle.
Gonna bring up about a 3rd and 5.
Number 21, Joel Reiser on the tackle.
The thing the East Central kids have got to watch out for in the second half is don't let Poplarville get in your head. Don't let them get chippy on you. Learn to walk away. I know it's a hard thing to say and do, but
can't afford to lose anybody.
At this point, you're playing next week and they aren't. They have nothing to lose, so don't let them get in your head. Need a big stand here to get the offense on the field.
Hand off to number 21. Hit by number 26. Joel Seward. Ball on the ground.
Got forward progress.
Okay, he'll get forward progress, but that'll bring up 4th down.
4th and 5.
And about 5.
No gain on the play. Big stop by the East Central defense.
Tell you, I thought that ball come out.
Yeah, it did come out, but they were shoving him backward.
You look down at your paper and you look up, and all of a sudden.
I stopped looking at my paper a long time ago. I'll let you call out the names. Not very often I get to be a fan. Once again, East Central has no one deep, and that kid just put a foot in that ball.
I'm surprised that he
wasn't really smart.
He did.
Yeah, he could have let that go on inside the 5. It wasn't very smart on that.
Ball's going to be on the 10-yard line. So East Central pinned deep in their territory, but that hasn't made a difference 95% of the night.
No, Tony Brown's already got one 90-yard touchdown run from scrimmage tonight. If you blink your eyes, he may get another one right here. I think you're going to see a steady diet of running the football here. Nope, and they go up top, first play.
It's being held. Then the flag comes out.
Interesting to see what they're going to call here.
You could see it all the way down the field. 13, DJ was all over him. You can hear Poplarville didn't like it, but from our vantage point, he was interfered with from the time he come off the ball all the way down the field.
Yeah, big penalty against Poplarville. Great for East Central. Gets them out of the depths of their own end zone. They're out to the 25 now with 1st and 10.
Absolutely.
And who's got that first down?
The H&H, first down. We've had more touchdowns than we've had first downs tonight.
I've lost the ball.
Hey, you can see Poplarville trying to snatch the ball out. This time not holding up on the whistle. You can
44, look like 44, Lewis Morgan on the carry.
You can hear the East Central faithful not liking.
That's part of that getting in the head stuff. You don't like it,
have
but
to walk
don't
away
fight
from
back.
it.
Do not retaliate. 9 times out of 10, retaliation is what gets seen.
Tony Brown on the carry. Hit behind the line of scrimmage.
May have lost a yard there.
Lewis Morgan got up limping a little.
Big play here, Harold. East Central needs to find a way to pick up this first down, sustain this drive, get time off the clock.
Tony Brown on the carry, trying to get to that outside.
He's still running. He won't go down.
Going to be close. Bring up 4th and about 3.
Yeah, East Central's going to punt the football here. Is this their first punt tonight? I don't remember East Central punting. Is this their first one?
I think this is their second punt.
Second punt? All the touchdowns being scored. Yeah, I do remember the first one. First
Actually,
quarter.
it was a really good punt.
That's a good one as well. Roll, roll, roll.
So the ball will be placed on the 27-yard line of Poplarville. Nice punt by Branson Davis.
Nice punt to flip the field again.
Tell you what, Branson does it all, man. Defensive back, field goal kicker, punter, and have made some outstanding tackles. At least every time I've been in an East Central game, he has impressed me with his downfield tackling.
Yeah, he just punted. Now he's going to come up and play a little defense. .7:22 left in the third, Harold. Defense back on the field.
Thought that offense was moving.
Uh-oh. Got him.
Nice tackle by Branson Davis. He did sneak behind Branson. Branson made up for it with that tackle. He was the only one that was going to have an opportunity to make that tackle.
And that's a fast kid he got there. Saved a touchdown. Great play by Branson Davis. Poplarville looks like they're going to make a steady diet going to the air this half.
Flag comes out. Not sure what that was.
That defensive pass interference, they'll decline that.
It's 2 straight passes for 2 big pickups for Poplarville.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to scrap the run for right now, and they're going to the air. Not as much room to operate at this close to the goal line, so it'll be interesting to see what Poplarville runs here.
You got to think that, as you said, this close to the goal line, Bolton's going to get an opportunity.
Ran the dive play.
Straight up the middle.
He's in.
Touchdown, Poplarville.
The only thing that hurts on that play, Harold, or that series, is we didn't make them work for it. 3 plays and they're there. That's a easy way to let folks get back into the game. I think you'll see some adjustments on the sideline before the defense gets back out on the field.
It's up. And good. East Central still leads Poplarville 42-28 with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in this third period.
Ernie Llewellyn is your Gulf Coast Geico insurance agent. Ernie would like to congratulate the Hornets on their awesome season. For all of your insurance needs, contact Ernie at 228-839-0600 or stop by his office, 3586 Sangani Boulevard in Iberville, Mississippi. Family Frozen Foods is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Family Frozen Foods is a full-service food supplier. From catering to grocery shopping, Family Frozen Foods has got 2 locations to serve you. Give them a call at 228-769-2725.
Dixie Depot and Hurley would like to wish the East Central Hornets the best of luck this playoff season. Dixie Depot, great food, gifts, gas, bakery, and they're open 24 hours a day.
George Cumbus from Cumbus Wealth Management Group is a proud sponsor of this East Central Hornets playoff game. For all your investment needs, call the Cumbus Wealth Management Group at 228-217-0155. Go Hornets!
Our policy is taking care of you. Gary Smith Insurance. Fine, we're always here for you to answer your questions, meet your needs too. Medicare Supplement Advantage too. Medigap and Part D, that's what we do. Our policy is taking care of you. Gary Smith Insurance.
All right, Harold, while we got a little time here, I'm going to read out a few of our sponsors. Start off with, of course, Mr. Ernie Llewellyn at the Geico offices. His local office number is 228-762-2407. He's a proud sponsor of this broadcast. For all your insurance needs, go see Mr. Ernie Llewellyn. All right, we're going to get that kickoff, and I'll be back with a few more sponsors shortly.
25-20 reservation.
Onside kick.
Still rolling. Still rolling.
Did they come up with it?
Looks like they may have. They're awful excited over there. The referee is signaling.
Poplarville does come up with the ball. Poplarville making a push. Football, a game of momentum. The pendulum does swing back and forth. It's up to East Central to gain the momentum back. And so that means that they've got to survive this flurry here.
Yeah, they have, and they seized the moment. Nothing like big plays. Got a touchdown, come back. Hey, let's try it, see what happens. Obviously, kicking off hadn't worked all night. Got a penalty flag back here.
Flag on the play, as Joe just said, and looks like that might be coming back. Poplarville celebrating. They did take it to the end zone. It's going to be holding.
I'm not even sure why the referee's asking the East Central sideline if they want the penalty. I mean, they just scored a touchdown. Obviously, they want the penalty.
Obviously. So that will move Poplarville back. Huge break for them East Central Hornets. Leading 42-28, but that lead can shrink dramatically if they let Poplarville in the end zone here.
Yeah, you got a 2-touchdown lead right here. Caught a break there, got a holding penalty, pushed them back. Defense can just kind of catch their breath a little bit. Step up and make a couple plays here. Little dive up the middle.
Absolutely going nowhere. Those defensive backs have got to play lockdown, though, Joe. You cannot let that defender behind you. Good job by Chandler Scott, that cornerback. Of course, that was the dive up the middle, but he was right there with that receiver.
Yeah, you'll give up the 2-yard dive every play. You just don't want Bolton getting on the edge like he did the play before. Big series here.
Bolton does get to the edge. Going to be brought out of bounds.
Bring up a 3rd and about 7.
Good job by Andrew Seward. It's going to bring up 3rd and, as you said, 7. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Got to guard against that long pass here that they've been trying to do. Quarterback's taking.
Andrew Avery, great play, but they're gonna throw a flag on him, I guarantee you. Avery White come out of there, and I tell you what, that was a slobber knocker.
Couldn't tell across the field what he got there, Harold.
I don't know. He clotheslined him, but I don't think it was a horse collar or anything.
It looked like he had him on the front from here, but they're talking about it right now.
It did not look like an illegal.
I'm trying to see what he's calling. It's either going to be a horse collar or a face mask. I can't tell what they call. Like they called a 5-yard face mask. 5-yard face mask, Harold.
That's going to bring up third down and about
third down
2.
Over.
Great job by Avery White to get over there and
great play. The quarterback's looking to get to the edge and timeout Poplarville.
All right, Harold, during this timeout, we're going to finish off reading our sponsors. And once again, we want to thank everybody who makes this broadcast possible. I'm going to pick up with Dixie Depot in Hurley. Dixie Depot is open 24 hours a day. They're located at 21,000 Highway 613. Stop by today. Flagship Auto Sales is a proud sponsor as well. They got 2 locations on Telephone Road in Pascagoula and on Market Street in Pascagoula. Bozo's Seafood is a proud sponsor. Bozo's Seafood speaks for itself. And Family Frozen Foods is a sponsor of this East Central Hornets broadcast. They have 2 locations as well, one in Ocean Springs and one in Pascagoula. Give them a call at 769-2725 or visit them on Facebook. We'll get back to the game now.
And as this East Central crowd comes alive, it's third and about 1.5, maybe 2 yards to go for Poplarville. Dive straight up the middle. East Central able to bring that big number 44 down, but I tell you, that was number 32. He gets up and he kicks. Branson Davis actually thought that should have drawn a flag, but did not. Credit Branson Davis for not retaliating.
Yeah, I thought that guy, that's a new running back on the dive there.
Yeah.
They brought in a bigger kid than they've had all night.
He should, well, we'll leave that alone. Look for him to come back to that pass, and that's exactly what they do. He just threw it up. How is he getting behind them defenders? That was a lot of luck, and credit that pressure from that that defensive line that rushed that pass because that receiver was wide open.
Yeah, the thing that saved us on that play was Barnes had pressure coming, didn't get an opportunity to plant his feet to throw the ball. He had to get rid of it. East Central's keyed up so much to stop the run, and I think they're looking into that backfield and people are sneaking out behind them.
Well, them defensive backs have got to stay home, got to cover their guys, got to trust them linebackers to get it done. Bolton trying to get around that end. That's going to be a first down for Poplarville. No one thought that this game was going to be easy coming into, and this game has lived up to its hype.
That it has, Harold, and Poplarville scoring again, or driving again, trying to look for the score to cut this lead down to 7. East Central, we've said it all night. We need the defense to step up right here to make a few plays.
All year long, that defense has stepped up, and I look for them to do it again, but right now they're kind of on their heels, Joe.
Yeah, they got a big animal here. Oh,
great job. Number 43.
Looks like the quarterback's down with a cramp.
Ethan Davidson rushed that pass. I tell you, he almost had him tackled behind the line of scrimmage with that sack, but not quite. Wondering why there was not a flag thrown for. There was no receiver anywhere around that area, Joe. Can you explain maybe?
They saw there was a receiver. He hadn't quite made his break yet, and I think they gave the quarterback benefit of the doubt as he's being driven to the turf. But there was a kid making his break, but he had not went out that way yet. You could tell it was a planned route. He was throwing at that area to start with.
You give the benefit of the doubt where I usually don't.
Usually we don't, yeah. But they had a kid not directly there, but he was making his break to go there.
.21 just snuck through. Going to be touchdown Poplarville.
Ran the dive up the middle. That's a big blow right there.
Okay, we're going to see what East Central's made out of now as this game has tightened up. They've got to put a drive together. They've got to put it in the end zone. They've got to extend back to a 14-point lead after this this extra point attempt. Almost blocked by Avery White. Good extension there. Not quite.
They're getting closer and closer each time.
East Central still leading Poplarville 42-35. We'll take a break here. Be right back.
Lines and traffic got you down? Ever feel like friendly service is a thing of the past? Well, at H&H Chevron, our friendly staff is always happy to greet you with a smile and get you going fast. Let us take care of you. Since 1992, fast and friendly customer service, quality, and satisfaction have always been our #1 priority.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Paula Barlow Insurance Agency in Moss Point. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency offers competitive rates on homeowners policies that include wind and hail. Call or stop by today for a free, no-obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, helping you lower your rates and not your expectations for nearly 20 years. Paula Barlow Insurance Agency, a proud sponsor of East Central Hornet football on WGUD.
Bozo's Seafood Market in Delhi has been a Gulf Coast tradition since 1956, and they've been voted as one of America's 50 best seafood places to eat. The owner, Keith, invites you to stop by and check out their wide variety of fresh seafood caught daily. And while you're there, grab a seat and let the excellent cooks fix something up just the way you like it. Dine in or get it to go. Call and orders are welcome at Bozo's Seafood Market in Delhi on Ingalls Avenue in Pascagoula.
Sports Shack in Ocean Springs is the one-stop shop for all your collegiate or pro apparel, from hats to shirts and everything in between. Sports Shack's got the clothes for your favorite team. And Sports Shack doesn't just carry clothes. They have a multitude of different collegiate items for your car, boat, or game room. They've even got customizable items that make that perfect gift. So whether you're a Hottie Toddy, Go Tiger, Roll Tide, War Eagle, Hail State, or anything in between, Sports Shack is the place for you. Sports Shack, 1610 Bienville Boulevard in Ocean Springs.
Joe, you can visibly see the Poplarville crowd starting to get into this ball game, relatively been on their hands the first at least the first half and probably a few drives into the third quarter. Looks like Poplarville, did they jump off sides, Joe?
No, they didn't wait. The referee hadn't blown the ready for play, so he kicked it too early. got to give everybody time to get lined up properly before we blow. So
did you see the move that they just made? They just put big man Chad Cumbus, to that side. So you expect him to go up. Brad Cumbus, I am so sorry. Expect him to go up and come down with that ball. East Central calls timeout. Give us an opportunity to hear about some more of our sponsors.
That's right, Harold. We're going to hear who makes this broadcast possible. And I think we left off, we're at Cumbus Wealth Management Group. For all your investment and insurance needs, call Cumbus Wealth Management at 228-217-0155. And Mr. Jimmy Smith, who's sitting right in front of us with the Gary Smith Agency, is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Call him for all your Medicare supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plans, 762-3334. And, of course, H&H Chevron is our title sponsor, and we haven't had many H&H first downs, Harold, but maybe we'll have some pretty soon. Been a lot of touchdowns. Back to you.
Joe, Poplarville, the defending South State champions in this 4A division, has been here before. East Central newcomers definitely has made an impact, a name for themselves this season.
They got a different look here. He's fixing to kick it deep. But guess who's there?
Tony Brown. He's still on his feet. If he gets to the outside, they're going to have a hard time bringing him down. Flags flying everywhere. Not sure.
They're going to call a blindside block.
You saw it. I didn't see it.
Well, it's one of those where the guy's in pursuit. It's a new rule this year. Guy's in pursuit. He didn't see the guy coming to block him. They got to have some tweaking on it, I think.
And they're going to say that it happened at the 40-yard line.
So it'll be 15-yard penalty from there.
Okay, well, let's see how this East Central offense reacts. See how they respond. Need a positive drive here with points.
Definitely the stretch of adversity first that they've pretty much faced all night. Need to come out and establish themselves again. Poplarville, you can hear the crowd across the way getting pumped. That defense has got to start feeling a little bit better about themselves. Time for the East Central offense to step up and make a bunch of plays here.
Cameron Gray on the carry, and he's going to be brought down about the 45-yard line. Could be a difference maker in this ball game with everybody keying on Tony Brown.
Definitely that little wingback reverse. You saw the crowd follow Tony Brown to the right. Rouse back to the left on the play. Great call.
Tony Brown straight up the middle. Going to be tackled about the 48-yard line.
Got about 5 yards on the play, Harold. I mean, that's what you need, 5 yards a clip.
Absolutely. And I was just reminded we did not call the H&H first down, so I'll have to tell Harold Underwood I apologize there, but we will get it in as soon as they
play clock's running down. Nice.
Dive straight up the middle.
I thought he had more than that.
He's going to be just short of that first down.
Harold, I saw a big gap there. I thought
he was
more
too,
than
Joe.
that. Big Lewis Morgan cracked that line, and I guess it just
I
collapsed
tell
on
you,
him
he's
pretty
been
quick.
limping since about the end of the second quarter.
You can't take those kids out of the game. They want it.
No, they want to play. So Riley Brown runs the play in. It's going to be third and about 3. Everybody probably looking at Tony Brown, and he does get the ball.
First down.
He's going to pick up the first down and more for an H&H first down.
Great call there. Great blocking up front. Got a hold. Needed 4, got 6. Keep the chains moving. This is where you want that big offensive line to plow down, wear these guys down.
East Central's offensive line has shined all year long. Expecting them to continue as Riley Brown drops back, and he's being mugged. Not sure why that flag wasn't thrown, but that's absolute horrible. That young man is getting mugged. You might as well call 911 because he got mugged, Joe.
Yeah, he had the defensive back sealed on that play. He made the only play he could make, which was pull him down, and no call there.
And the thing is, he's sitting there taunting, and to me, that's an issue there. Referee standing right there in here, he's hearing it. Cameron Gray on the carry. Going to bring the ball to about the 40-yard line, maybe the 41. So bring up third and about 6.
Inside the 40 down to the 39. You're right, Harold. I think you're probably in 4-down territory right here.
Minute and 40 seconds left in this third period.
Clock running. Nice sustained drive by the offense. Get that defensive breather.
Important to put it in the end zone, though. Riley Brown drops back, and he's being mugged. That time they did call it. How do you not call it?
Had no choice, and he tackled him.
Joe, but you've got to credit him because that's all he could do.
That's right.
You do that or you give up the touchdown.
Hey, if you're the Poplarville coach, you say, good job, son.
That's exactly what the Poplarville coach says. If he's wide open, he's going out, you tackle him, you commit the foul. Problem is he's committed the foul 3 or 4 times. It ain't been called. You paid to do a job, do it. And that's an H&H first down, baby.
Harold Tillman getting a little excited.
Riley Brown again drops back. He goes up, no call that time, probably the closest to an actual good play by that defensive back that he's had the last 4 passes thrown to Chad Cumbus.
Yeah.
I did it again.
Brad
Cumbus.
Interesting set of play calls here. I'm wondering if they're going to go back to that run or they've seen something. They're just going to stick to the pass.
So that brings up 2nd and 10. Tony Brown straight up the middle. He'll pick up a few.
Pick up about 3. Once again, I don't know if you're in 4-down territory or not. East Central has a great field goal kicker, so I think you're well within his range at this point.
Absolutely.
But you need 7.
Yeah, and absolutely there too.
3 puts it back to a 2-score game, but 7 is really what you want.
Tony Brown on the carry. He's going to move the ball forward. It's going to be close to that first down, Joe. They're going to say 4th down.
I can't see where the front stake is.
I think they'll get him.
1. You're going to see the next play in the 4th quarter, I believe.
They are going to let it wind down. I say they're going to let it wind down. And yeah, exactly what they do. Get your 4 fingers in the air, guys. It's 4th quarter. East Central leading 42-35 South State Championship. Be back with that 4th quarter right after this.
Lines and traffic got you down? Ever feel like friendly service is a thing of the past? Well, at H&H Chevron, our friendly staff is always happy to greet you with a smile and get you going fast. Let us take care of you. Since 1992, fast and friendly customer service, quality, and satisfaction have always been our number one priority.
George Cumbus from Cumbus Wealth Management Group is a proud sponsor of this East Central Hornets playoff game. For all your investment needs, call the Cumbus Wealth Management Group at 228-217-0155. Go Hornets!
Bozo's Seafood Market in Delhi has been a Gulf Coast tradition since 1956, and they've been voted as one of America's 50 best seafood places to eat. The owner, Keith, invites you to stop by and check out their wide variety of fresh seafood caught daily. And while you're there, grab a seat and let the excellent cooks fix something up just the way you like it. Dine in or get it to go. Call and orders are welcome at Bozo's Seafood Market in Delhi on Ingalls Avenue in Pascagoula.
Ernie Llewellyn is your Gulf Coast Geico insurance agent. Ernie would like to congratulate the Hornets on their awesome season. For all of your insurance needs, contact Ernie at 228-839-0600 or stop by his office, 3586 Sangani Boulevard in D'Iberville, Mississippi. Family Frozen Foods is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Family Frozen Foods is a full-service food supplier, from catering to grocery shopping. Family Frozen Foods has got 2 locations to serve you. Give them a call at 228-769-2725.
It's 4th down, and about a yard and a half, maybe 2.
Big play right here.
Riley Brown calls his team set, goes forward with the ball.
Yeah, I think that's first down.
Looks like he picked up the first down unless the ball, did the ball come out?
No.
Okay, then that should be a first down. Should have given him
we got
forward
a flag.
progress. Flag on the ground.
It looks like a face mask.
All right, well that should give East Central more yardage
Guaranteed
there for an
first down.
H&H first down. Joe, calling this game from the stands here. You're right here with this East Central crowd. You get a feel for how much they care about their East Central Hornets. This is just amazing. It's an amazing atmosphere. I'm sure it's been that way all year long, and it's just erupting into what they see as a South State championship. Maybe hand off to Tony Brown. He's still on his feet. He's going to drive within the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Harold. Fans obviously are very passionate. The stands were packed at 5:30 when they opened the gates. We've been visiting with them an hour and a half before kickoff. They haven't sat down the whole night. Great atmosphere. It's what high school football is all about. Looking like 2nd and goal, maybe just inside the 5. This angle looks like about the 4.5. Tony Brown again.
He's going to be wrapped up, but he got his forward progress.
Looks like they're going to mark him down about the 3 or 4.
They're going to say that he didn't get anything then.
I'm telling you right now, here for long, I don't know if it's in the repertoire or not, but I'd expect to see a bootleg of some sort at some point. I don't know if they run that this year or not, but I think Riley Brown could fake the
Everybody's
handoff.
looking at Cameron Gray and Tony Brown.
I think Riley Brown can fake a handoff and give him the run-pass option, and he might could just walk in.
I said Cameron Gray. He's not in there right now, but East Central's going to burn a timeout.
That's their second one of the half.
So, from this point, what are you thinking? Play action? You thinking
I'm
quick
thinking,
handoff?
Well, we've seen the handoff after handoff, the little wing reverse. I'm thinking you got to come up with something they haven't seen all night, and that's why I say if you get maybe a tight end drag lineup, Cumbus inside and drag him across the backside. Let Riley Brown fake the sweep left or right, whichever way you want to run it, and roll him out the opposite way, give him the option to run it in or pass it in, with somebody coming out back from under the backside releasing. Something different that you haven't seen all night is what you need right here.
Just got shown the temperature here. It's 40 degrees, and with this wind, it feels even colder than that.
The wind?
Yeah.
Don't show a shot
breeze.
of the flag.
Should I say the breeze?
Don't show a shot of the flag.
I got it in my face. I can feel it.
Didn't get in.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down about the 3-yard line. Harold, I think right now you've had a great drive. I think you get the 3 points. Go up 2 scores.
Well, I agree with you, Joe. I mean, ultimately you wanted the 7, but the 3 is as important. You've got to keep it a 2-score game.
The defense has had plenty of time to get their breath. If they needed it or not, they've had plenty of time to discuss options on stopping that Poplarville offense. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they are going to kick. At first I wasn't sure they were going to kick, but they are lining up. Big play right here.
It's up and good. East Central adds to that lead. Now leading 45-35 with 9 minutes and 31 seconds left. We want to hit a couple more of our sponsors. Or let me brag about Bozo's Seafood, toast of the coast. I'm going to tell you, if you want boiled seafood or broiled seafood, if you want fried seafood, however you want that seafood, you want it prepared for you, you want to prepare it yourself, you pick it up at Bozo's. Man, they've got some of the best seafood you can get on the coast. And being it's Christmas time.
Did you say steamed?
Yep, steamed. I'm sorry. But being Christmas time, you can also get your Christmas trees there. I get one there every year.
And I the same.
One more time, what'd you say?
And I the same.
There you go.
You get them flocked or regular, whichever you'd like.
Keith always does an excellent job.
And they will deliver.
Branson Davis kicks it deep into the end zone, so Poplarville will take it on their own 20. All right, let's see what kind of adjustments, Joe, that this East Central defense has made. See if we can't stop this Poplarville offense here in this 4th quarter. 9 minutes and 31 seconds left.
You know, sounds like we've beaten a dead horse, but we definitely need a big stop now. Poplarville's had some success this half. We haven't really slowed them down. This is an opportunity here. This is where we need the defense to step up, stop them in their tracks right here, and force a 3 and out, make them punt, get the ball back to your offense. They've had some success on that last drive.
Avery White had him, not able to bring him down. Flags coming in from everywhere. They're going to tackle him way back. I don't know if he'll get his forward progress, but he was running, scrambling, trying to get away. He ran backwards, did he not, Joe?
Yeah, well, the first I couldn't see the first East Central defender that had him wrapped up.
That was Avery White.
They kind of slung him and didn't bring him down, and he broke the grasp. Looks like the referee on this side signaling a face mask.
Wow, did not look like a face mask for me, but I tell you, they're going to say that it was a 15-yard version, so.
Well, it's from the end of the run, so it's still going to be 1st down, and, well, I guess it looks like about 1st and 3. Correction about 1st and 5. So instead of 2nd and 20, we got 1st and 5.
Poplarville running back, running hard, fighting for every yard, but that's going to pick up the 1st down for Poplarville. Right now,
I couldn't pick up the number who made the play there, but yeah, Poplarville ran off tackle, was able to squirt through the hole and pick up about 10 yards on the play, maybe 12.
I was going to say that the clock is at this moment is a friend of East Central, but got to make this stop. Running back hit hard by Avery White. Avery White come out, hit that gap like a cannon. Ball being shot out of the can, and I tell you, he's something else. When he comes in to fill a gap, he fills it hard.
You're just talking about the clock being an ally of East Central. As long as you don't allow that quick strike offense to hit, you make them drive, make them drive, make them drive, then that clock's going to, precious seconds are going to come off that clock. Got him.
Watch number 8. Watch number 8. They will come back to that. He was by himself. That's going to bring up third down.
Third and about 8. Need a big stop here, force a punt.
You can see Coach Smith yelling at the sidelines, trying to get the attention of that defense. Watch. I think he was saying watch the pass, but I definitely can't hear him from here with all the bells a-chinging and ringing and dinging and
rocks in the Gatorade bottles.
Yeah.
It's great. Milk cartons, water bottles, hey, whatever you got. Inside reverse.
Branson Davis on the tackle.
They stopped him short, first down. Big decision now. Poplarville's going to face about a 4th and 4 in their own side of the 50. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to punt it away and try to play defense? With 7.5 to go, I think you're going to see Poplarville go for it right here. They're going to roll the dice and see what they can do.
I'm not sure because, East Central doesn't put anybody back. They could pin East Central back very deep right now, as they've done the last 3 times they punted. But as you said, watch the hard count, Joe. Watch the hard count.
The defense needs to make sure they watch the football and not listen to the quarterback. Surely they're not going to try to take a delay here. They took timeout.
Okay, Poplarville calls timeout. You want to talk about our sponsors.
Yes, the all too familiar sponsor voice chimes in. And we're going to go with, of course, H&H, Compass Wealth Management. We'd like to thank them. Family Frozen Foods, Bozo Seafood, Flagship Auto Sales, Dixie Depot, Ernie Llewellyn at the Geico offices, Jimmy Smith with the Gary Smith Agency, and the details are on the commercials, and I've also announced it a few times throughout the quarters, but thanks to those people, because without them, this broadcast wouldn't be possible. Back to y'all. Go Hornets.
All right. You can see that East Central defense getting hyped up, ready to go. This is a huge 4th down play for this East Central Hornet team.
This could be the ball game if the Hornets can hold. East Central can hold right here, force a turnover on downs, and get the ball back at this point on the field. Gonna be close. Gonna be close.
Going to be very close, depending on the spot. If they're going to spot it on this side of the 50-yard line, Joe.
The other guy's right at the 50. I think you're going to see a measurement.
This spot is huge. Placement of that ball was huge. 6 minutes and 30. Look at the clock.
6:38.
By the nose of the football, first down, Poplarville.
Very close, very close. They had him wrapped up, and he got that last little burst through the mind. Got that last second effort, got him first down. You see the East Central coaches telling them calm down. Everything's fine.
6 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Clock running.
As he drops back to throw the ball.
That was number 8. You said to watch him.
He was able to get behind the East Central defender. Going to bring the ball till about the 10-yard line. Joe, that first down was huge.
It gave Poplarville all the momentum they needed at that time. We knew it was going to be a big play one way or the other. East Central holds them, big momentum for them. Poplarville picks it up. You know, big momentum on their side. They're in the end zone yet.
No, they're not.
Got to make it tough on them here. There's Bolton.
Bolton's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Not sure he picked up a yard at all.
I think they're going to give him 1 to the 9, but, you know, they're first and goal from the 10. So there's not a lot of room for them to do their little run routes. You know, the thing that they beat East Central on tonight is the deep ball.
It's the deep ball. That's exactly right.
They don't have a lot of room here for the deep ball. The thing you got to remember is this is a 2-score game with a field goal being one of the scores. The defense needs to try to hold them to that 3 right here.
Absolutely.
Or at least the attempt. We've already had one miss by Poplarville tonight. Maybe they'll miss another one.
And as of right now, that was a huge miss.
Be a 1-score game at the moment.
Bolton trying to get to that outside.
The way he pulled up, I thought he was fixing to throw, but there's nobody deep. Looked like the old halfback pass.
And something we hadn't seen all night. Clock still ticking with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in this contest. East Central still leading 45-35. It's a 2-score ball game.
They're like 3rd and goal from about the 7, right hash going in.
He pulls up to throw the ball. He slips down about the 6-yard line.
I'm not sure how he didn't see the receiver in the back corner of the end zone standing by himself.
When he was by himself, it was too late. He had already tucked it and started running.
They're going to go for the field goal here, Harold. I'd play safe here, just make them kick it.
Right.
Clock's
by the time they get this off, we'll be under 4 minutes.
That's right. Clock's still running. You know, they run that kicking ball in. That hurts them there, runs more time off the clock. That's exactly what East Central did. They played it safe.
And
you didn't see much of a rush there.
East Central still leads Poplarville 45-38. All right, Joe, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. East Central's got to move the ball. They've got to control the ball. They can't go, 3 and out. They're going to have to sustain a drive and hopefully come away with some points.
They definitely need about 3 or 4 H&H first downs. Poplarville has 2 timeouts left. They're not going to burn them right away.
You know, and the scoreboard says 3. Of course, it says we don't have any.
Right.
So I don't understand that. As you said, we know for a fact that Poplarville has called 1 timeout.
Right. East Central's called 2, I believe. But, you know, you got to get 2 or 3 first downs. 4 would be nice.
Onside kick.
Clock. It's coming. Oh my
Did they get it? It bounced off of the East Central ball player, and they're saying Poplarville has the ball.
Wow. Wow.
So East Central's defense back on the field.
50 yards and 3:41.
Ball on the 50. Joe, you knew it was coming. You had to defend it, not able to do so. This defense has got to step up right here.
Yeah, just a bad hop. The front wall of the East Central kid tried to recover it, hit his shoulder pads and bounced backward. And he had Poplarville kids there to recover the ball.
You know as well that happens. That happens.
There he goes. First play.
Okay. If you're if you're Poplarville, you're kicking it this time. East Central's going to have an opportunity to put that drive together. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left. They can make it happen.
That's right. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. I don't think you're going to see another onside kick this time. Yeah.
And it's good. So this South State Championship game is tied up, all knotted up at 45.
Well, we've got a tie game, but we've got 3.5 minutes left.
That's right. Looking at an offense that can make anything happen if there's a second on the clock. East Central needs to gain their composure and make it happen right here.
But Harold, I mean, this is what you want right here. I know the East Central fans would like to still have that cushion, but it's coming down to the end. The two best teams.
This is character builder right here.
Harold, they're lining up for another onside.
They fake it. They kick it deep. They get back on that ball before East Central can get to it. That's not good either. Tell you what, great job by that East Central. And I'm looking at, was that Branson Davis? Great job.
Caught it in the air, yes, 20.
And he was hit hard.
I wish he could have kept his feet and still been running.
East Central's got good field position with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. It's all knotted up here in Poplarville, Mississippi. The South State Championship that everybody was wanting. And it's unfolding right now, Joe.
Yeah, it is. 3 minutes, 38 seconds. You got your offense on the field. You got 48 yards to pay dirt. You got a great field goal kicker. Hey, they'd be just glad to get in the red zone, run the clock out.
That's it.
Get 3 points and win the ball game.
Cameron Gray on the carry. As I said, could have been the difference maker. And he's going to bring the ball down and should have drew the flag because it looked like a face mask. But he's going to bring the ball to about the 10-yard line.
Great call there. Poplarville keying on Tony Brown. Snuck Cameron Gray out. He almost takes it to the house. They're down around the 11-yard line. Truthfully, you hope they're about the 11. That means they can get another first down.
Absolutely. And that is, as my other Cohorton crime said, an H&H first down. Ball is on the 11-yard line, Joe. Tony Brown with the carry up the middle is going to bring the ball inside the 10, possibly to the 5.
Don't be in a hurry here. Run your offense.
No. Let that clock tick down, put it in the end zone, and let's go home.
Got the crowd in behind them right now.
Again, Tony Brown on the carry. He's falling forward. Going to be close.
It's close to a first down or a touchdown, one or the other.
The clock still ticking.
That's all right. You actually, Harold, I think you want to get a first down on this play, not really a touchdown.
Right.
That way you get more time to run off that clock.
That's third down now, so it's third down. Yeah, we do need an H&H first down.
If we get one more H&H first down, that might seal it. Not going to turn a touchdown down by any means, though. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tony Brown.
Did he signal a touchdown? Touchdown, as you said, Tony Brown. 1 minute and 53 seconds left in this contest. East Central responds to that Poplarville touchdown with a touchdown of their own. This extra point is huge. It's up, and it's good. East Central still leads 52-45 with 1 minute and 53 seconds left. We're going to take a commercial break here. Be right back right after this.
Our policy is taking care of you. Gary Smith Insurance. Fine, we're always here for you to answer your questions, meet your needs too. Medicare, Supplement, Advantage too. Medigap and Part D, that's what we do. Our policy is taking care of you. Gary Smith Insurance.
WGUD Television is now available on Roku. Add the WGUD channel today and watch all the best in local community programming. Watch all the local high school football games anytime. WGUD is your local family station for South Mississippi.
And we're back as Branson Davis gets ready to kick off.
Harold, I don't think you're going to see an onside kick from East Central right here.
I don't think you will either. I'd like to see it go in the end zone.
That's still a head scratcher, but hey, it got you to that point. I guess you stick with it. That's going to be out of the end zone maybe.
And ball will be placed on the 20.
Got a minute and 53 left, 2 timeouts. Once again, you got your defense on the field.
Look for Poplarville to call out everything right now. They're going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink.
There's no tomorrow. I wonder if you see that East Central defense loosen up just a little bit and have somebody deep.
Got to have somebody deep, got to defend the pass, cannot let them.
Got a safety out here now. Little dive, picks up 25.
Minute and 48 seconds left. That was a huge play that didn't take long at all. I don't think we lost, but 4 seconds off the clock.
5.
5 seconds off the clock.
Coach Seth Mills was just shaking his head. They got him that time.
This time brought down by a host of East Central Hornets. Second down and the clock still ticking.
127 and counting.
Don't understand that
going up top here in a second. Oh, they went back to the dive play. Nothing doing.
Oh, I can guarantee you they're trying to set East Central up right now for a pass. No, not happening there. Number 26 for East Central, Andrew Seward, staying back in that safety position, not coming. You know it's coming. East Central crowd still on their feet, still cheering on their Hornets.
That's what it's all about. Everything on the line right now.
Seward staying back. Chandler Scott's going to be one-on-one with number 17.
Oh, that's got to be grounded.
That's got to throw. There's got to be a flag.
In there.
Where's the flag? There's the flag.
Yeah.
And that's a loss of down, right?
5 yards from where he threw it and lost it down.
So that's going to bring up 4th and.
But the problem is he don't even know where he threw it from.
Well, he threw it well behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 5 yards from where he threw it. They're going from the previous spot, and that is not proper.
Well, you heard it here. You heard it here.
That is not the proper enforcement.
Now, what you said that it
should have been 5 yards from where the quarterback threw it and lost it down.
So that's going to bring up, hey, it is 4th down.
It's
so
4th
here we
down.
go. This is the ball game here, or possibly could be the ball game here. East Central stops. East Central stops them. East Central wins this ball game.
Don't give him time to pass it. Put pressure on him.
And he drops back to throw the ball. Whistles blow.
Must be a delay. It is.
So that ought to move them back 5 more.
That gets them closer to where they ought to be.
East Central 1 minute and 4 seconds from earning a state championship position. I tell you, Joe, never happened in East Central history. They're farther tonight than they've ever been.
The crowd's on their feet. This is the play. East Central timeout.
Hey, you can't take them with you.
Nope.
You can hear the East Central fan base here. You know, as they call timeout, the cheering sort of subdued and the conversation between each other has started. You can hear some of the mothers talking. You can hear some of the fathers talking. But one thing is common in the conversation. They are proud of their players. And that's just a great thing here. You see the coaching staff walking to the sideline saying, get it up. And you hear the fans responding. You got 2 young ladies standing right next to me. I'm surprised that they even have a voice after all the yelling and the cheering they've been doing.
Here we go.
He drops back to throw the ball.
Nope.
And it's going to be no good. East Central should win this ball game. A couple of kneels and this game is over with.
Poplarville may have 1 timeout left, but like you said, a couple of kneel downs, and East Central will be headed to Oxford next weekend.
Can you believe East Central? Okay, the game's not over until you've got those 000s, so we need to make sure that we get the snap. We need to make sure that we kneel on the ball. You know, you take that knee, no bobble, and expect that line to come off hard.
They got to delay a game.
Okay.
That's okay. You're not worried about the yardage right now. You're worried about everybody being on the same page, taking a knee, and getting out of there.
Okay, and also an opportunity to me. They need to make sure that they keep their composure. No matter what is thrown at them by Poplarville, you want to walk out of here. There you go. That's 1. And
looks like Poplarville has chosen not to burn their timeout. I think they have 1 left, don't they, Harold?
I thought they had 1 left, too.
I'd be willing to almost take a delay a game again. Don't snap it. Don't snap it. Wait till that guy starts moving. Now snap it. That should be it unless
25
Poplarville burns
seconds left. They don't have to run another play. This game is over with. The East Central Hornets win the South State Championship 52-45 in Poplarville, Mississippi. What a game. What an atmosphere. Can you believe it? Look at the celebration. Fan base going crazy. Take your hats off to Poplarville. The best team East Central has faced all year. Wow, Joe, I'm going to tell you, could you have asked for a better ball game?
No. Two great teams, undefeated coming in, down to the wire. Poplarville had an opportunity to tie it. East Central defense rose up to the occasion. You know, we've been calling for it all night, and finally at the end when the game was on the line, they stepped up and made the plays to seal the victory. Offense was great all night. Did not expect the explosion of points that we had, but it happened. And I still can't figure out why they were kicking to Tony Brown. They finally figured out at the end, but it was too late. He'd done run a couple kicks back. Big difference right there. And I think, you know, comes down to it. Some questionable coaching tonight, I think. On Poplarville's side, I scratched my head there at the end when they tied it up. You know, why are you onside kicking? Yeah, it's been successful, but I guess they figured they got onside kicks had gotten them to that point. Might as well keep doing it because they were successful with it. It finally bit them in the rear at the end. East Central was able to get the ball, drive it down the field, punch it in for the game-winning score.
Well, I'll tell you, this is just amazing. I'm privileged to be a part of, you know, calling this game, this South State Championship. The East Central is the real deal. They're exactly what we heard they were all year long. They showed it tonight. You know, this was a very, very good Poplarville team. You know, but getting to state is one thing. Winning state is another. East Central's got to continue with what they're doing. They've got to, number one, stay humble. You know, number two, you know, you've got to stay energetic, stay ready to play, stay on go, you know, and buy into everything that Coach Smith is talking about. What he tells you in practice, you live, you breathe, you know, just 100% think about what he, you know, and give him the effort that he's asking for. And I guarantee you will come home with a state championship, the first in East Central history. But for now, East Central wins this South State Championship here in Poplarville. And for us, WGUD, thank you for letting us be a part of it. This has been truly amazing. For Hunter Bickham on camera, Joe Abston by my side, I'm Harold Tillman. We'll see you next time.